3, 2, 1. We're live, Amanda.
We already did 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we did? That's when you took the picture. Can you tell we're in a car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you big dummy.
Look how pretty that is up there.
The sun's going down, everybody, in Oregon right now. It is
What does that say?
6:57. We just went through Sandy, Oregon, heading towards Portland. I guess, do y'all want to take a ride back to Salem, Oregon with us?
Back to Salem.
Oh my gosh.
We probably could turn. I want to show out here.
Yeah. 7.
Yeah, here.
We are after near Mount Hood. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you a little bit.
And
Randy's driving.
so we went and seen Bryce and had dinner. Well, we bought some dinner, took it to him. We ate out on a picnic table. And then we wanted to run up to that lodge that we were at when I did the video about a month ago.
Yeah.
And it was snow everywhere. Mando may post all the pics on Facebook.
Yes.
So if you guys go on Facebook later tonight, you can see there was snow at that lodge where I did the video with Ace. It wasn't a lot, but it was probably 4 or 5 inches, wasn't there?
Oh, every bit of it.
Yeah. And so we got to go inside the lodge. I mean, it's complete winter time up there. And then when we got down where Bryce lives off the base of the mountain, it was 55 degrees, 60,
Yes.
you know? So, are you enjoying Oregon, Amanda?
I love Oregon. Oregon is one of my favorite places to be.
Why?
The trees, the temperature,
Yeah.
the
Rain doesn't bother you?
sunsets. Rain does not bother me. The sunsets, the sunrises, the scenery is just unbelievable to me.
I just like Anthony. Anthony makes Oregon nice for me, Amanda.
Is that why you like Oregon? Because
Anthony's here. Yeah, he wears white t-shirts
Well,
and
I
everything.
think Amber would agree with that. Amber would like Oregon because of Anthony.
I love Anthony.
I wonder if I could turn this on.
Yeah.
Something. Oh God.
Ugh.
I mean, there you are.
Hey, I'm here. Man, I can't see the road.
Quit! Don't you jerk that around. Oh my God! It's the what is it? Bryce called them the fir trees. Yeah, Timberline Lodge. We were at.
Yep.
My God, I had forgotten it. We had there 15 years ago.
Yep.
God, it's stunning. Just beautiful. I love Oregon. It was just so pretty up there. We got to see Bryce, so we got to have dinner with Bryce, and we took him dinner, and we went up to the lodge. He went with us, and we took some pictures and walked around and
Yeah.
come back and took him back to the tiny house. And we were going to actually we were going to do the show at the park where he's at. It's just so pretty.
Yeah. I'd love to come back there. I don't know if we'll have a chance tomorrow, but show you all it's an RV park, but they got tiny homes in there too, and how they laid out their infrastructure and how everything's, how it looks compared to what we're doing back home, you know?
Yeah, right.
I think this is
But
where...
they have these called them fir trees, right? Or they call them...
Yep.
I've always heard of a Douglas fir.
Right.
So... God, it's just beautiful here. Oh my God, you know what? Mark is 100% correct. I was trying to remember what the side of your hair looked like right there.
Yeah.
And it is. You look like George McFly. Do you know who that is? George McFly was on
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
the same haircut.
He must have gapped it up himself, didn't he?
I know.
That's a pair of Clippers
that was the
did.
thing.
I'm going to blend it in tonight, Mark.
I love it. Well,
Yeah.
so what are we going to talk
You
about?
know what?
Tiny houses
Well, you know,
in Oregon.
I probably should be more, more observant about how I look. I mean, if I'm coming onto the world every day, but man, I just got to be me. I just take clippers and cut it, and I
your
figure
hair looks good.
it'll grow back. Oh, everybody's horse laughing. I don't care. It's the way it's got to be. I'll change it.
You're dramatic. You know what you told me earlier?
Am I dramatic?
You told me I was dramatic.
You are dramatic.
Like, are you new?
You're like way dramatic.
I have been dramatic for my whole life. Oh my God, look at the clouds.
Well, my ears just popped.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
God, it's beautiful here. Is there anybody on here that's from Oregon or in Oregon? I'm curious about that.
Hey, well, I just want to apologize tonight that we are not at the shop. We've had a big day. Because of the time difference, I think, I get up at 5 a.m. and the guys back home are already working at 8. So I get on there and I'm texting the girls. I'm trying to get, rolling. We had a house. You all remember the foam panel house? Well, it was supposed to be done last Friday before I left, and I couldn't believe how busy I was. I could not get in 2 hours of work all day.
Right.
And I know I could have finished that house.
Right.
Well, tonight they're finishing that house for me.
Oh, they're still working?
And they're still working. They're trying to get the house out. The homeowner has to have it tomorrow. I hate that I left the guys like that. It's just the way it happened. I never dreamed I would have been that busy during the day that people would be coming in our shop. And that's what made me want to, I said, you know what? We need to hire or have an on-site salesperson that will help these people, guide these people, sell the homes, take them through, models or whatever we got there. And I just hate that I love that foam panel. So what I'm going to do when I get home, I call the homeowner. We're going to go see it when I get back, and we'll video it. We're back.
Good grief. I mean, it just started spinning and blah, 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 blah.
I didn't even think about getting the signal out here.
I know.
We are out of Sandy.
Yeah.
Sandy. Let's see. We're in Oregon City.
I do remember that timber. I remember that. There's a tower.
Are you on cell or Wi-Fi?
There's no Wi-Fi, so I'm just on my phone. We're back for now.
What was Michelle? You said it was a Michelle?
Michelle is at Valley Roofing right now. Like right now?
Who's Michelle?
I don't know. Let me look and see here. Wait a minute. At their shop? Surely not. She said, I'm sitting at Valley Roofing now. Oh my God. Michelle, don't get arrested. It's the middle of the night.
So she's where the houses are being built.
Yeah. Are you?
I'll be darned.
Yeah. Oh my God. Are you from here? Are you from Salem? Michelle?
I wonder how they,
Oh my goodness.
So,
yes, I came down to talk to you, but you were not here. He was there earlier.
I ran to lumber yards today. I've been to Lowe's. I'm getting windows, doors for them guys, roofing materials, bids, estimates.
We found a lumber yard. We found a spray foam company. There was a lot going on.
I tell you what, I need to stay another couple days just for everything that's been going on here and what I got to get done to help the guys keep moving,
Yeah.
So, Michelle, I'm sorry I missed you. I'll be there in the morning. Hey, I got to get this.
Okay. Well, you're on the speaker.
Hello. Hey, buddy.
Hey, I'm going to unplug him.
Yeah, I figured.
Real quick. Hang on a second. I'll unplug him and I'll talk because he's on the phone with Tom.
She did text me and
but anyway, we found a spray foam company today. I did some research on that and found a spray foam company.
No.
Because the prices, get the bag of potatoes picture. He just showed that to me a little bit ago. You guys probably already knew this, and I know Randy probably too, but
perfect.
I did not know that everything was as expensive as it is. We're talking the spray foam that originally that we found literally was 5 times more than what we pay at home in Tennessee. 5 times more. I mean, I about passed out. I was like, oh my God. I was like, well, this ain't going to do. So I got on the phone
It is.
And I started calling. And I was like, I told the situation. I was like, here's what we're trying to do. Wanted to know, just asking them about prices and stuff. And we found this one lady who has her own company owned by a woman, and she started it from nothing. And she started the spray foam company, has had her workers with her for years, pays them well, is very professional, does a great job. And she's probably, from what I quote today, she was about $1,000 more than what we normally do, but it was only, but it was like 5 times. It wasn't 5 times more. It was just, about double, which is not bad for out here, because we knew it would be more expensive. But 5 times more expensive? Wrong. We ain't doing that. It's like, we can't do that. But that was good news on that. Randy found a couple of lumber yards that he went to them, started talking to them. And that's just what we have to do. Him and I both. You just go and you just got to go hit the pavement, and you got to find out. You got to get on the phone. You got to go walk into a place and say, "Hey, what do you got going on? What can we do? We'll give you this kind of business," and try to strike up a deal. And that's how you can save money. Yeah. And the lady, Mark Wilson said that's good business for her. It really is. And, she was very helpful. Her name was Mary, very nice lady. She gave all kinds of information and tips about the area and tips about our spray foam, because, we do spray foam at the shop. And she was very helpful. She gave us a guy's number to help us. She's nice, everybody's been very nice in Oregon, and helpful. So, so that's what we did today. Today was a big research day. I actually did not go over there to the shop today. Yep. Because I was on the phone all day. Okay, buddy. We did go to In-N-Out. Marty, we went, and I posted pictures on Facebook, and it was delicious. It was good. We got a burger, fries, and we got a shake.
First burger I had in 1
I know.
year, 10 months.
Randy got mad at me. He said, "My God, you're making me eat a burger." And I was like, "Come on, Randy. It's an In-N-Out burger." Everybody's talked about it. But the burger was good. The fries were good. I got a chocolate shake. He got a strawberry shake. And that was it. Hit the bed. So I told him today about, let me plug this back up. Let me plug Randy up. But I told them today about the spray foam and finding Mary and things like that. And then you went to the lumber yard and how things are just way more expensive than what we thought. Let me plug you up. Get Randy back on. I think he's
okay. Well, that was Tom that called me. He's at the shop.
Okay.
And they just finishing up the foam panel house.
Yeah.
So they'll be delivering it in the morning, a little bit up in the morning.
Oh, they've had a long day.
Yeah, that it's part of, like I said earlier, I know I could have physically finished it myself. It's just I just don't anticipate.
I know.
And you know what? I think there were so many guests coming there. I think I actually closed on like 3 sales.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm thinking. I said, man, we need a salesperson to be there to represent us instead of me. I can't get away to work.
And 2, in the info, we have 2 or 3 people who have sent in that they're interested in sales, on-site sales.
Yep.
So we're going to be looking at those, reviewing them, calling people when we can, and to try to interview and get that going.
On site there, yeah.
On-site sales, yes.
I just wanted to let everybody know that I think everybody does know that followed us, but if you're new, and I don't see why you'd be watching us go down the highway, driving this.
Well, we tell a lot of information.
But, the thing is that, my eyes are open, like where we're working right now at Valley Roofing in Salem. The great guy, the great owner, he is a really good guy. He's actually letting the guys build homes in his beautiful shop for $1,500 a month.
Right.
I didn't say this, but he does roofing, right?
Yeah.
So I talked to him today, and he's going to do our roofs on the homes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, good, great.
And it's a great price, and they're going to do the labor.
That's perfect.
But it's even better than that.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. You know what? I'm going to tell you, I can't tell you guys, you're not going to believe this. If you can't, you can't see nothing but the brake lights in front of us. But what happened was, he is going to do these roofs for us, not as a charity. It's just a really good price, and it's standing seam metal roofs.
That's fancy pantsy.
That is the best of the best.
That's the fancy pantsy.
I've always wanted to do standing seam, and we never could afford it. He has a machine there. He's just doing this a really good job. So Terry's
and a great deal for us.
Yeah, and probably every house that we're going to do out here.
Dadgummit.
Are we back? No.
Yeah, almost. Hold on. Hold me now. Okay. All right, we're back. And we're back. Lord, look at all the lights. And we're back. Reedy, look at all the lights. Holy cow. Oh, let me see where we're at. Hold on. It's right there. So does anybody know where all that's at? Oregon City, Portland, Carver, Escada. That's where we're at. Oh, Mark heard it. Dadgummit. Like, break that down. What's that mean?
I don't know. It's
gummit has to be talking about talking, right?
It's the opposite of GD.
Gummit.
All right. And
they said it looked like Christmas lights, all them tail lights.
Yeah.
It did, didn't it?
So all of our builds out here, we're using Valley Roofing, and we're going to get, if you're out here, I suggest looking into Valley Roofing. I have no idea their pricing, what they do homes with, but man, the owner's really a great, I don't know him that well, he's just doing us right. He seems like a good dude.
Now,
but
can you hear? Okay, because ask if everybody can hear.
Everybody hear me? Talking, I got a green light, I'm good, if you can hear me. But I want to tell you too, that in other parts of the country, like back home, we have a hopper window, right? And the hopper windows are 12, 14 by 32, 36.
Yeah.
All right. In the Lowe's here, they keep a slider 12 by 36, and it's a frosted glass, and it's on the shelf.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I just grabbed it. And I thought, you know what? I have a funny feeling that the Terrys, who we're building a house for, would like this.
Boy, they're great people, aren't they?
Well, listen, they were better than that.
Well, listen.
It gets better than that.
But wait,
what happened was, is I took a picture of the window and sent it to them, and I took a picture of the metal roof. Now, you guys are not going to believe the color of this metal roof that they get. It's a green roof. Now, they wanted the hunter green, but now they're getting this, like, Amanda will probably tell about a green. It's not a pea green, or it might be like a foam green.
Is it like a sage, or is it like
it's
a turquoise?
Green. It's just a light colored, pretty, and she just
is it mint?
Stop, Amanda.
Well, I'm just saying.
Just stop.
You told me to guess.
Okay. And they loved it, and he's going to make their standing seam metal roof out of that green color, and they wanted that window. And they said, man, we like rolling with it. We like to just go with it.
Julie just said popular where I live.
Really?
So it may be, is that what you're talking about, the color?
You just got to wait and see. You have to wait and see.
And who said that? Norma said, or no. Steven said love of forest green. Also, Steven said he used to live in Clackamas. Or how do you say that? Is it Clackamas?
Clackamas Maximus?
And it's not an avocado green, Norma, but I think it's like a mint.
Hey, I tell you what, when I got a picture of it, if I can get it on here, I'll show you guys the picture of the green.
We'll get a picture of it while we're driving.
But what was good about it is, see, I never could get standing seam because they have to buy a whole coil of it, and then they wouldn't be able to just cut the lengths we needed where we live.
Yeah.
This guy, he said he can order the lengths that they need, run it through his machine, it's done, and have no waste. And they're going to do it. They're going to physically put it on.
Oh,
and the houses are so small, they'll have it on in an hour, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, there are some good things here. Now, the other thing was this. You're all not going to believe this. All right. On the spray foam.
And I talked a little bit about it.
All right. Let me tell you money on a spray foam.
Mm-hmm.
Money on a spray foam costs our company the machine. Now, this is not replacement costs, but just the product, the labor. Well, it could be. I put a little bit aside for replacement costs. About $1.50 a square foot.
Right.
All right, $1.50, and then when it's 3 inches, $1.75. I'm gonna get on 205 right here.
205 205 is what we're getting on. 205 south. And
205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And 205 south. And We got to go through 3 lights. But, all right, do you know what this company that came out and just sprayed those floors the other day?
Now, Stacy asked, what's $1.75? Say it again.
The spray foam.
Okay.
A square foot. All right? So we pay, that's what it costs our company to spray. $1.50 to $1.75 a square foot. That's with labor, material, and putting money away to replace any broken parts or a machine in the time coming, right?
Okay.
The people that come and sprayed the floor, because we, Joe called them, said it'd come out, we didn't have a real definite square footage price. Do you know they charged over $6 a square foot?
I told them 5 times. 5 times more.
It was nuts. And
That's
I'm talking
wrong.
Massively hurt.
Unbelievable.
That just hurt, man.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, so I said no. I was actually going to try to somehow buy a spray foam machine and get it out here.
No, it was awful.
By the time we sprayed those 6 homes,
Mm-hmm.
we could have bought one. So,
Or them 3 homes.
well, we got 5 or 6 to build here.
Right.
You know, but we called another company today,
Mm-hmm.
and Joe and his secretary called them. We called them, and we got some quotes and stuff, and they're looking at $250 to $275 a square foot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's $250 for the walls, and $375 for the floor and the ceiling because it's 3 inches thick.
Now, can you say again, Mark Mays is asking, how many square feet in an 8x16 tiny home?
800.
Floor, walls, and ceiling.
800 square feet.
800 square feet, Mark. Okay.
Yep. And they were charging us, oh my God, it was almost $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
I've never paid that, even for a massive craftsman. I've never paid that, you know?
It was rough.
Yeah, it was like, God. So anyway, we got a lady here that can right now take care of us for $250 to $375. So we're gonna, you know, we're still paying about $2,200, I think, for a 16-foot home.
about $1,000 more.
Yeah.
Right at it.
Yep. Yeah, which is all right. I mean, I understand the company's got to make. And I talked to the owner. She's a really great lady, up front, super honest. And it's what's really been refreshing out here is everybody I've talked to have just been like back home.
Yeah.
They want to talk. They're
Everybody's
easy.
nice.
Everybody's nice. They're
Very
easy going.
nice.
And you know what? I just am straight shooter. I just tell them, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. What are you guys going to do? Can you help me or not? And this is what we can do.
Well, and two, another thing that I brought up a point as well is that this is a woman, female company. She started this herself.
Yep, she sure did.
On her own, didn't know anything about it, and started this company. And she also said that the workers that she has, it's a professional spray foam company.
Yep.
All they do is spray foam. They know it in and out.
Yep.
And she's kept them all these years. They've been with her, and she pays them well.
Yep. And
so that's great.
Her contractors wait in line. They wait for her
Yes.
because they know it's going to be done right.
Right.
So anyway, I mean,
That's
listen.
right. I love small business. Maggie just said
Yeah.
small
So I'd
business.
love to keep her in the
Yeah.
business, you
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
So anyway, this is the kicker. I can't believe this. That what company has customers that text me and said, "Hey, Randy, we want to cover half the cost of your spray foam."
Yeah, I know.
I almost, I couldn't believe it.
Yep.
They said, "We want to cover half that. We don't want you to lose money on our house."
And we also had another good friend who's buying it, who's got a lot in the Prairie. We won't say who she is, of course.
Right?
But she had offered to cover some costs too. Remember?
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what I'm talking. I don't want to
Yeah.
say who because
Yeah.
I don't want to, tell them.
Yeah, yeah, she sure did. And I told Joe that's out here up at the partnership. I said, Joe, listen, man, this is the kind of people that we're building for. People that care about what we do. They trust who we are. They trust that we're going to do the best we can, and they understand what we're trying to do. And that's why we got to be so transparent, show the quality of home, and it makes us want to do even a better job
Right.
all the time. It's just, these guys have never been around customers and people like they're doing.
No.
These guys have been around corporate people,
Yeah.
cutthroat business, And
Right.
and they have not experienced customers like this.
Gloria said she don't care, Amanda. Gloria, I love she's a hoot. It was Gloria.
Yeah.
Gloria did, and such a sweetheart, and she's moving to Tennessee from California.
Yep.
It's a big deal for people to come across from anywhere.
Well, I heard. Well, you know what? Somebody from Oregon told me. They said, "What's going on in Tennessee?" I said, "What do you mean?" They said, "We have heard nothing but good about Tennessee."
Really?
Yeah. They said, "Oh my God." They said the weather and the people and the money.
Yeah.
I was at Lowe's, and the guy said, "What is going on in Tennessee, man?" He said, "We have people moving to Tennessee."
Tell them to come on.
I said, "Well, there's no state income tax," and I said, "We got a high sales tax,
Yeah.
but if you don't buy anything, you're good to go."
Don't buy nothing when
Yeah.
you get there. Gosh.
No, they don't have any sales tax here, though.
Melinda said everyone is moving to Tennessee. And we will touch on the financing too here in just a second. Randy, probably, what are we supposed to say? What is it they
What?
call? The thumbs up, your like bucket.
Hey, we were told if you guys could, we'd like to do a thumbs up, a share, hit your notifications and all that stuff about these videos we do. And we're trying to get to 100,000 people.
Yes.
And then we're going to give a house away.
We're going to give a house away. And
So-
I'm trying to do it at the time when I see the most people on instead of doing it at the end of the video. So
Yeah. Hey, you guys,
just hit it.
let me count down to 5 and let's all hit the like button. 248 of us, all right?
261.
261. All right.
261.
I think that helps. I have no idea.
Do a countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit the like button.
Bucket. Hit the like bucket.
Hit the like bucket.
Look, see, it went up.
Aw.
That's sweet. That's
Thank you.
nice of people to do.
That's
Thank you
awesome.
for doing that. Look, it went to 148. It was at 114, I think.
Oh, wow.
That is nice. Thank you, guys.
They just say it helps our...
Feeling 54. I'm telling you what, I want to give a house away. There's nothing more exciting than giving a house away.
I love
And
it.
the times we did it, boy, we couldn't afford it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We did it. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. And if anybody was there at the very first jam, the emotions that was going on,
You guys got to see that video,
I'm telling you
man.
what, that was
That was
emotional.
If you would have thought it was staged with everything
You
that
honestly
happened.
would have. Everybody was crying. It was cold. The guys had built it.
I looked like I was 80.
Everybody did.
I was old looking,
I looked
man.
like a wrapped up old woman. I had
God.
like 5 layers. I was
That
so
was
cold.
rough, man.
Touch on the finance and what we did and what you sent out.
Okay, so yesterday, the finance company had me, emailed all the contracts, and I signed them out here and got them notarized out here and got them witnessed and everything. And they gave me an overnight, and it was sent out yesterday, and they were to get it today. I was so busy today, I didn't verify if they got the mail. We got an email, said it's supposed to gotten there. They get the 4-digit number tomorrow and be ready to roll. I don't want to guarantee that because our past constantly shows that there's always something we come up with, There's always something wrong. And that's not negative, that's just the way it is. So I've learned.
No, but it's approved.
It's approved. We're all set. It's just I've learned never count my chickens till they're hatched for nothing.
Right.
I can't do it. But anyway, it's all supposed to be in place. And you know what? I want to tell you all a little story about 21st Mortgage. Not only was the COVID, not only was the Secretary of State, not only was the audit, not only was the tax lien from my previous company 10 years ago, all that going on, right? You know what? And we thought that was pretty rough.
Oh yeah.
But our go-to person,
Yes.
who was Mark at 21st Mortgage, everybody, I want to tell you, he's from Knoxville because the
Yes.
company's based out of Knoxville, right?
Right.
I got to talk to Mark because when I called, I could never get a hold of him. And it was just really slow to get information. It was so frustrating. And there was some delays because of that. But you know what happened? Mark, his wife, 44 years old, died of cancer
Brain cancer.
2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And that mortgage company embraced him, kept him his job, let him get off work. He was off and on work. He was working from home,
Yes.
working back and forth.
So sad.
And I didn't know anything. They said it was some personal things going on, but Mark lost his wife. And
the 16-year-old boy was helping with
yeah,
his mama.
caring for his mom.
Yeah.
And
He
everybody,
watched her die. It's so sad.
so this is what I've learned living in this world as long as I have. It's not about the money.
No.
If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. There's just a lot more
sad.
things going on than just building homes and getting money and financing and all
And
this
he's
stuff.
worked with us over a year.
Yeah, he has.
With this finance.
He's been nothing but a gentleman.
Wonderful.
He called me and said, hey, man, I just want to make sure you're all good to go. It looks like, he said, we're excited about taking you guys on. Congratulations and a whole deal. But I just wanted to let you guys know, there was just so many things.
You never know.
You never know, and there's just so many things going on other than just our business. And I know there's things going on in your all's life that we don't know. Just like our excavator, Yump, his daughter-in-law is suffering from a rare form of leukemia.
AML.
That is just about ready to, that could actually take her out.
Yeah.
It's just everywhere, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, finances. I talked to a lady living in her car in Chicago.
Yep.
You know, I talk to people that are just, man. But anyway, that's why we like to come on here and hopefully give you hope and tell you stories of people that are just blessing us and God being nice to us. And we're trying, and yeah, we make mistakes, and yeah, we're slow, we get delays, and we're trying, and we're going to get better. And I will never stop trying to get better and better at what we do.
That's right.
And we got a great team.
Yeah.
And that's why I say come to 850 Industrial Road and come and visit us and come see what we're doing. I dare you to strap onto my belt for a day and see if you can hang. It is just nonstop.
You know, Judy just said, love this group. Melinda said, you can come back on. Try to pop back on. And we'll get all of us through so much.
And it's hard to be kind when people are bad to you.
Yes. But that's the times when you're supposed to be
That's
kind.
when you're tested, man. Listen, it has been hard.
Are in that boat.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, I have never met such extremes in my life. And I've heard so many times that people work in retail absolutely cannot stand people anymore.
Oh, the poor people in retail.
They just don't want to deal with customers anymore.
I know.
And when you deal with people, I understand, but I can't stay away because then I turn around and I've got so many awesome folks that are just on our team, man, that just want to be, I don't know.
And you know what? And I want to say something too about the people that are coming to the property.
Yeah.
The 153 people that's leased a lot.
Yep.
We are happy that you're coming. We
Yep.
want you there.
Yep.
And we're excited that you want to be there. Because let me tell you something, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be your home, a lot of people's homes forever. And we're proud to have you, and we want you to be proud to be there. And we just want to say thank you for
Hey,
that.
and I want to tell you, there's been some shuffling going on.
Yeah.
We've had people leave.
Yeah.
They went somewhere else to live, and I'm going to tell you guys, mark my words, if I can live this long, they'll regret leaving.
Yeah.
Because I will turn that place into a place that will be Shangri-La. There's so much to happen at ITH and Incredible Properties. You cannot see it. I've got it in my mind. All I need is money and time.
Yeah.
And when I get there, I'll pour all the money I have to create that beach, that forest, and that prairie, just the most gorgeous places to live.
Yeah.
And you know what? A friend told me one time before, they said, you know, everybody coming into these places, it's going to be like going to college, all the freshmen. There's going to be a lot of shuffling going on, and there's going to be people that's going to have to just go back home because they just don't fit.
Yeah.
And I think the people that have left are the ones that just aren't going to fit. And we're going to let it all naturally fall together that people who's supposed to be there are supposed to be there.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And that whole park, the 3 parks and the resort, and we never intended to ever have them.
Never did.
Never.
Never intended it. Never even thought about having places for people to live. Just building houses.
Never thought I could. So for that to happen, I think is going to be such an asset. Just the families coming there, the people, the stories, the homes that everybody can tour and see and look and drive around and see. You know.
One of the other things I want you to bring up, just to change gears just a little bit, is how is the Idaho partnership, have they already left back to Idaho?
No.
What's going on with them? Okay,
No.
are they still at the shop?
They're still at the shop. They're getting ready to leave probably the end of the month,
Okay.
1st of November. They want to be home before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And they asked me to stay a little bit longer. They wanted to make sure they honed in on the hardest part about building these homes now for these guys are the fine details.
Okay.
That's the finishing of the plumbing, the water heaters, the air conditioning, the gas lines and stuff like that. They're down, the trim down, our procedures and how we do it. Yeah, actually,
how's the Amish doing? The Kentucky partnership?
they're on their 9th home. They've got 2 or 3 still. They got 3 up there. They're finishing 2. They got 3 they're working on. And our biggest challenge in keeping everybody going is keeping them in materials. So the Amish they're doing fine. We're working with them to get their photography in. And we're having to do more work for them because they don't take pictures. They can't get on the internet. So we're having to kind of do some legwork for them guys.
Another thing I wanted to ask about, because of course some of the partnerships, the guys that were at the shop that have been there for a while, some of them will be coming back to the shop for the winter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's something that's going to be in the plans. Another thing is I wanted to ask about the resort.
Yeah.
Just when we get back, like what's some plans for the resort?
Well, the resort right now we're adding electricity over there just for an office. And for where I live in the resort right now, just the very beginning of it. So I got my little shed parked over there, so I need some electricity for the winter.
Right.
I plan on moving way back in the woods off grid.
Right.
When I can get enough time to get that figured out. But the resort is our next development. The Prairie is really going to be a pretty easy one, quick to go. I'm still thinking we might be able to get it done by the end of the year. I know the end of the year is really approaching fast, and we got Christmas, so it's probably going to be tough. But we can do the Prairie and the resort at the same time.
Amazing.
Yep.
And John's been over there working.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah. John he just went over and spot the power pole. I told him before I left I wanted him to get something done. But John's been working in the forest in the beach, and we're getting all the electrical set up so the inspector can inspect it and Newport Utilities can pull up power. We've got city sewer, water. We got everything ready. It's all hot. We just got electric, and they're putting the gravel down. So when we get back, we'll do a
spinning. Okay. So let's see. It's about to come back on. Okay, we're back. Okay.
All right.
And we're back.
Hey. Thanks for riding with us. We feel an obligation to come on for you all and hearing what your questions are, and I'd love to answer any questions you guys got all the time. But I just wanted to fill you in. Also today, we have found some lumber providers out here that has got some excellent pricing. They have not talked about a shortage of lumber, slowdown of lumber, anything. So I'm going to do my best to see if I can't get things shipped back to Tennessee from here.
Yeah.
And Montana. So I'm having a great time meeting.
What's in Montana?
More lumber.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some different kind of lumber that we use. So I've got a company to call tomorrow about some tongue and groove, framing materials, all that stuff that I'm excited about what we can do here. The metal roofing is coming in. The only thing is that spray foam. But you know what? If we can let Mary spray foam, and she makes, it costs us an extra $1,000 a house to do it for her, to $1,500, and we can keep her. I don't know. I don't care to do that. You know what?
Hey, Jan just made a comment. Said lumber is going down.
Yeah. Well,
what?
I found it here, and that's why I'm going back home, and I'm telling Lowe's, listen. The only thing is we don't have lumber yards. This is the mecca of the United States of lumber right here.
Right.
So if I got to ship it back home and maybe it costs an extra, a quarter a board, and we get it for $2 less a board, I'm going to look into that.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, you know what? This is what I appreciate about you and that you've taught me over the years too, is that you can't just stay still. you have to go out there, and you can't just say, well, that's just what it costs. You got to go out there and try to find out, is there anything cheaper? Is there anything better we can do? Is there another way that we can make this work?
Yep.
So that's something that you've taught me, and that the other people have been, you've been teaching them as well. It's like, listen, don't just take what you're given. Sit there and try to do more.
Well, it was like the Terry's today.
Yeah.
When I showed them the standing seam metal and that new window that I didn't know even existed in this area, they said, go for it, man. And I was like, that's what I love about. And I think it's because our prices are so darn reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know what, guys? Let's roll with this. Let's be a little creative. Let's come up with some stuff.
Right.
Let's go with it. Let these guys just build these homes, because you know you're getting a good quality. You can see it built.
Right.
What else do you want? And that's why I don't like building high-end homes. I don't like building these homes that have actually come out of a museum.
Yeah.
They are just no fun because we can't be creative.
Yeah.
And they've got to be, everybody gets so darn nervous.
This has got to be the most exciting. You know, one of the things I have thought about today, and I don't know exactly why, but I thought about Kristen and her house, the house that Bryce built, the Viking house.
He talked about that today.
He did not.
He did, yep.
Stop it. I can't believe that. Well, anyway, I was thinking about it all day today.
Yeah.
And I wanted to mention to everybody, you know what? Go back and look at the Viking house. I may even repost it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, and maybe I'll do like a throwback Thursday.
Place. That is.
I want you to look at the Viking house, get some ideas, and think how your house that you're going to have built can have some creativity to it.
Yeah. Let us fly.
Let it fly. You know. It was beautiful.
I'm going to ask Kristen if she will let us.
Yeah.
I'd like to borrow that house and take it up across the mountains, up in Mount Hood.
Yeah.
And put them on them beautiful vistas and take some pictures of that thing.
Oh, Kristen said, come see me.
Aw.
She said, anyone. You know, I sent I'll have to give it to Kristen too, but I just sent a picture of you laying on the table at that last jam with all them women there. You laid that on that table.
Oh, yeah.
I sent it to, who is she down in Texas? I can't remember her name now. Cheryl Huff, the teacher.
Oh, yeah.
I sent that to her. Y'all are sitting there. Kristen's sitting there too. But how far is Kristen away from where we are right now in Oregon?
She's, I think, in Vancouver. I think Washington.
Oh, okay. Well,
not very far.
Oh,
couple
not
hours.
far. Really?
Couple hours, yeah.
Well, you never know, Kristen. We'll give you a holler. Her house is so cute. But anyway, we'll try and maybe repost that tomorrow.
Yeah, the Viking home was amazing. Bryce built that.
He did.
It's narrow at the bottom and fans out at the top, and the big loop beams and everything inside.
An hour north of Portland.
There you go, hour north of Portland.
Oh, there you go. All right.
So
that's awesome.
I can't believe you guys would stay with us while we're driving. I thank you for doing that and listening.
Everybody's talking about this is a road trip. It's like, Daddy, take us for ice cream, and she's looking at me. He hit me, and you know, they're funny. They've been having a good time on here. This is fun.
And I'm going to tell you guys, I know Amanda feels this way. We go all day. Sometimes I want to show you all exactly everything that's involved in our day. There's not a downtime where we just sit and do nothing. Like,
no.
Not even for a minute.
No.
But at the end of the day, we're able to come on and really being able to just hang out with you guys. I know it sounds probably weird because it's just we don't get to see you.
I know.
And know who you are.
Yeah.
But in a way, we feel like through all your responses and talking and all that stuff. Yeah.
I feel like that.
Yeah. So it actually helps us end our day. I mean, it's late back home and it's late here, but we just wanted to come on and telling you guys that, you know, this tiny home business that we have here.
Yeah.
This is the way it's going to stay right here.
I love, Lori just said, this chat rocks. I love that she said that, because everybody in here, I don't catch all the comments. I know I don't do that. But do you know that the people that's on here all the time, like Earth's Little Secrets and A Buddha and Mark Wilson and Miss Lost in Thought, Deidre, Sue, all these kind of people on here, Colleen, all these kind of people, they're on here all the time. So if I miss a comment, they'll pick it up, like Gloria and Travis, and they're great about that.
That's awesome.
And they get the slack here, but everybody talks to everybody.
I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
And you guys are being really nice.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah, it's just good.
There's Travis. Do you want to say anything to Travis?
Hi, Travis.
Travis, he's always pissy with you. I'm just gonna say.
I am. I'm pissy
You're
with Travis.
rude.
He comes on there and pisses me off.
Travis, you know what? Travis says so many nice things. You only pick out the bad stuff.
You only tell me the bad stuff.
I do not. I tell you the good stuff too.
Why I oughta.
Oh, there's Frank. Frank and Beth. Chris said something nice too. Chris said something a little bit ago, and he said something nice again. We love you, Randy and Amanda. And he said, thank you for coming on here. If it's a he,
hey,
I said Chris. And,
I want to tell you guys, I've got the design.
Lisa said something nice too.
Hi, Lisa.
Yeah,
to me, nice about me?
To us, Randy, us.
Oh.
You, me, you, me.
Don't do you and me, Amanda. It's you.
There is no you.
It's
and me.
you.
Or me.
Then it's me.
Or, no.
Yeah,
it's
or.
me, then you.
Like you / me. / crack.
Jesus,
me.
take the wheel. Run it into a brick wall.
God, floor it. Yeah,
What
but I've
you
got
gonna say?
I got the design of the lodge I want to build at our resort, or not the resort, but at our communities.
Yeah.
I hate saying, they tell me not to say communities, but
What was the because it's like a permanent fixture.
yeah, even though we're
The
above
parks,
elevation anyway.
Whatever it's called.
But I've got the lodge in my mind, how I want to build it with designing,
yes.
and I really think, and we ain't got any money to do it, like nothing, but I'm going to start trying to add to it and trying to build this lodge, because I just want a place to congregate. I think we all need a place to hang out, especially when everybody
Yes.
moves there.
A big fireplace.
Oh, several.
Games to play, charades, all kinds of stuff. Or what? Do people play charades? Look at that purple. Ain't that nice?
You know, people ask me, there was a gentleman we met down here, his name's Alex, is type
Type 1.
Type 1.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
His company's name's Type
Right.
1. And he asked me, he said, what is your goals, Randy? What do you want to do in 5 years, 10 years? Where do you want to go with this company? What do you want to see happen?
Right.
You know? And I said, I want to be organic about growth, because I don't know where it's going to go.
Can I
but
have that on?
That's fine. And but I told him, I said, first of all, I just want to get in the black. I want to operate it that it's a successful company and it could run. I want to have the ability to be free to be able to create. I want to be able to take that foam house I didn't get to finish myself and build and finish one and build prototypes. And I love working and building. I want to build little houses. I want to build these things. I want to build the lodge, develop land. I said, I want to grow at a pace that it does not stress anybody.
Right.
I stress everybody out. Everybody I stress to the max. You don't want to get around me.
Yeah.
You don't want to be working for me or near me. I just push me. I push everybody in a good way. I mean, it's not mean or nothing, but I just push because
say that you push me.
I don't push you.
You stress me.
Oh,
What?
man, again, this is not about you, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. Continue on.
Yeah, but I want to grow in a way that if it's there, let's go. If not, I'm okay with not growing. But
Right.
I want to create. So, and you all heard me before. If we can do these parks, communities across the country, let's do them. I'm going to try to do them in this western area because we got builders out here now, and we need to build homes that stay out here that'll help on the transporting costs.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I want to grow easily, but I want to grow in a real organic way. I told him, I said, once we start making money and we start getting this business model and it's cruising, there's just so many things we can do.
Yeah.
For one, Amanda came up with an idea, and once we get her out of the office, you don't have to sit there anymore in the office and do all this, because we're getting more and more organized. She's going to take over. I think she wants to run a foundation.
Yeah, I do.
And I'll let her tell you about that later on, but she said, why can't we do some sort of foundation, Randy,
Right.
for tiny homes? Man, let's do it. Whatever
Right.
we got to do.
Right.
We got to make money as a company. We want to be successful as a company, and at the same time, we all win. You guys win as customers. We win as a company, and the people all doing. And I think it's when people and companies start charging so much money,
Right.
and the greed comes in, is when people get strangled and they can't afford the homes, but they
Right.
need a home, so they borrow it, they get in debt, then they lose their job, they lose it in the economy and everything. So why go up that high?
Right.
Just stay level, and let's all try to make this thing work where we all win, right?
Yeah.
That's what I see in a company. And he asked me, where do you want to go? Well, that's where I want to go. I want to be able to create and build and be able to keep adding to this creativity
Yes.
of the company.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So.
God, it's just exciting.
Oh man, to think about this, to think that you have an outlet to be creative.
Yeah.
We work a lot, man.
Yes.
I mean, it's 8 o'clock. I started at 5.
Mhm.
I can't tell you how blessed I feel that I got something to do,
Right.
that I'm not somewhere where I'm bored.
Well, you know what? Remember we were talking, was it this morning or was it yesterday morning, whatever it was? We were talking about, and I want to ask you all too. I worked in factories a lot. And I mean, we're talking not in the office. I worked in the factory. I mean, for years, okay? Just like the guys, just like we're all just a bunch of, you're tired. I worked third shift. The kids were little. I worked all that until the kids were about, they were, teenagers or whatever, or a little bit before. And but have you ever had a job, or do you have a job that you absolutely just watch the clock?
Yeah.
The Incredible Tiny Homes is not the place where you watch the clock. And Randy and I were talking about it. It's like if you're doing something that you're having to watch the clock, you need to reevaluate. You need to try to do something else, because listen, we work a lot of hours, especially Randy works a lot of hours, and I can't imagine being somewhere that you couldn't stand.
Yeah.
Couldn't imagine. I've been there. Randy's been there.
I know.
We've been there.
Yep. And I just feel fortunate that
Yes.
that I've found something,
Yeah.
It's given me this. And you guys being here tonight, listening and watching and being here and being on this road trip
Oh yeah.
is really an honor. And I'm not just
It
saying
is.
that. I know everybody thinks,
That's like Sonya just said. Amen, Amanda. And there's people that just like us. Andrew said that was all my jobs till I got laid off. Good for Amanda. She's got this. Yes, I agree. It's just, we're all in it. We really are.
yeah. And that's what people, when they come to our shop,
Yeah.
they meet me and they said, you know what? You're just exactly like you are on YouTube.
We are, I'm telling you.
That's what they say. So you're exactly the same.
Absolutely.
I said, yep. It's the way it is. I pick up this camera and fire off. It's just the way we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I am. I don't know about Amanda. Amanda can be a little different.
You know what was so funny? I'm going to tell this. I don't think I told you, but anyway, I was up late last night. I mean, we're talking. I couldn't go to sleep at all, so I stayed up and I watched Gladiator, and then I watched Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Both of them reminded you of me, right?
Right.
Okay.
So anyway, moving on. Well, anyway, then I got on Amazon and I said, well, I'm going to buy. Come on. I'm born in 1970. I absolutely love Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen's, passed away. Devastating news. So I ordered a bumper sticker, ordered me a Eddie Van Halen t-shirt.
Stop.
Yes, I did. I ordered a big poster of Eddie Van Halen.
No.
And I'm going to put it in my living room. It's a 24 by 36, and it's going on the living room wall.
Stop it.
I loved Eddie Van Halen. God, he's awesome. Anyway, I stayed up, and anyway, I posted what I bought on Amazon on my personal Facebook,
Yeah.
and I had my address on there. Everybody's like, take your address off. Oh my God, you put your address on there. It's like, listen, I have lived there 50 years. Everybody knows where I live, and it's like, if you're brave enough to come where I live.
You want to fight the 5 dogs and 2 guns and a grenade? Come on.
Ain't nobody coming in that holler after me, I promise you.
God.
But anyway, R.I.P. Eddie Van Halen. Oh, it's heartbreaking, man.
Yeah.
It was devastating. Just wanted to say that because
Yep.
I loved him.
To get to Amanda's house, you have to go through some rough country to get there.
Man.
Yeah, you're thinking there's no way anybody lives back where she's at. Yeah. Yep.
But anyway.
Everybody, we're almost back. I can't get into Valley Roofing. Hey, we'll tell Michelle if she's still on or not, but I would love to meet her tomorrow, who she is or what's going on. But I want to thank Terry's today, the house we're building. I want to show them their house tomorrow. So guys, come on tomorrow. We'll show you the house we're building at Valley Roofing in Salem, Oregon. We'll be there tomorrow. We'll film the house. We got Trevor, we got Anthony there. Joe's still running a company that's repairing homes for about 20 realtors.
Yes.
And that's his main source of income.
Yeah.
And then he's going to want to go full time in tiny homes. But we have to, we got to make sure we got enough sales, keep them going,
Yeah.
So, but we'll point out I want to show you all the metal tomorrow, the color metal, the standing seam metal. I want to show you the sliding window in the bathroom that's got a frosted. And I'm going to show you the lumber yard across the street. And I hope to have some more information about lumber that we can take home and help us with our pricing. So there's a lot of cool things going on. We're supposed to leave out of here Friday. I'd love to stay another 2 days if I could, because there's so much more work I need to do. But we'll keep you posted and let you run. But we got to get back home. There's a billion things going on with the forest and the beach.
I know, exactly.
Poor Tom and Will been killing it out there. Tom just got off work. He's been working on that foam house for her to get done tomorrow. And so I hate that. But man, guys, thank you so much. And please come to see us in Tennessee. If you ever buy, stop in at 850 Industrial Road.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris, I was wanting to say, Amanda, Chris wanted to know how to invest in ITH other than buying a tiny home. Thanks, Jen, because I was trying to go backwards and look for his question and I couldn't see it. And there was one other person I just wanted to show their comment. She said she never comments. Who just posted that? Anna Marie. I don't say much most of the time, but I've been watching since 2017. I love you all and look forward to watching every day. I'm so excited for everyone's dreams coming true because of ITH. How sweet is that?
That's awesome.
Very nice. Okay, so now how can, Chris is wanting to know, how can you invest in incredible tiny homes other than buying a tiny home? You
know what, guys? When I think of investment, I think of an investment that will pay back to you, right?
Right.
So if you invest in us, how can you get your money back, or how can we all benefit, right?
Mm-hmm.
How can we benefit as a company, you benefit, and I'm going to tell you what I think is a great investment.
Oh, good.
All right? I'm really thinking about this. I really think about these development of our communities and parks that we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
There have been people that have bought and put money down on our lots, and they're turning around and they're renting them during their 2 years of free rent.
Right.
And they're making money off of them. I'm looking into these communities, even like the resort.
Mm-hmm.
If you just want a lot there, I'm thinking about if people want to do a lot, like a lease, lock in for so many years, the payments or whatever it is, and you kind of own that lot through a lease. And that will help us develop them. Mm-hmm. It'll help people get in there to live. It'll help you gain money from it, from the rental end of it.
That's not bad because everybody wins.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So you get the lot. You can't own it because we don't subdivide it, but you can purchase this lease for X amount of years. You can rent it out. We can put a home on it if you'd like, or somebody else can put a home on it, do an Airbnb, and we all win that way.
Well, that's a good idea.
Right now, we are actually building trusses to build another building or add on to our building.
Right.
I'm paying a guy $200 a truss to build it. You know how they do, remember how they do things where people, they could buy a truss, they could buy a brick and put it in the sidewalk?
Oh, yes, that's a good idea.
If somebody wanted to buy a truss for $200, we could put your name on the truss.
That's a great idea.
And then when we erect the truss, we'll have your name on a plaque inside our workshop. This truss was donated by the X family.
Now that's not a bad idea. You know, when we went to church, Road Junction Church over there, my mama was one of the founding members. She lived to be 107.
Yeah.
And but they had the founding people. It was like 16 of them.
Yeah.
Or something. And they had that on the pews at the church. Had their name on it.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. So it's very nice to recognize people that wanted to help build something.
And I feel funny doing that because you don't get a return or something on that trust or something. That's why I always try to think of something that whatever you give, you'll get back
Yeah.
double or triple fold for your investment, you know.
How much is a truss? It's $200.
I'm
right?
paying the
Or
guy $200 labor to build a truss. We got all the lumber, and I told him, I said, hey, we need at least 20 trusses, and I told him, I said, we need 40 altogether, and if he can build the trusses, we'll erect it, and then we got to buy the metal to go on top of it. But we need a bigger building because we've got to put materials inside.
We ought to just sell all of them, even the ones that's already up, and go ahead and assign it to people or something. Put their names on it. And nice. I mean, we're talking Rob can make something really nice. Put their names on it.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Would that be nice?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it just feels weird asking for that stuff, you know? It's like, man.
He asked. I thought it was a nice.
Yeah, I think it's, I mean, stuff like that I would love. To me, this whole company
That's so great.
is just part of everybody.
Well, you know what? With Chris saying that, Chris just said, any way that I can help ITH is very important to me. Somebody else said that earlier when we were talking about Mary's company.
Yeah.
Number one, for it to be run by a woman, I think that's fantastic by herself.
Yep.
That
Yep.
she's done that.
Me too, yep.
Because, you know, a lot of times spray foam-ish, I don't like to say it like this, but that's kind of man's...
It's construction,
it's
yeah.
construction. So for her to do that by herself, to learn that on her own,
Yep.
and for it to be a small business.
Hey.
We do that. We support small businesses because we want to give them our business.
Well, Valley Roofing,
Valley Roofing.
he started in his backyard.
All right, right there.
Started
Small
in his
business.
backyard, man.
And we're helping them by
And that-
giving them our business.
And that building is $2.3 million that he's got.
it?
$2.3 million.
What?
And he started in his backyard.
That building's 2.3?
It's gorgeous.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
Help us.
And we're building ours out of scrap.
Lord.
Um,
Well, honey, we're home. We're at the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn.
I'm sure glad you draw the line in the middle of that room. Keep you on your side.
Yeah, exactly. More like keep you on your
Yeah,
side.
right.
Well, we're home.
Yep.
We made it.
But that's kind of a neat deal. You know what?
Let's just stay on that.
Hey, what are them YouTubers that ask for money and you're in a special group? What do they call that again?
What does that mean?
You can belong and they send you different links to videos where nobody else, because if you pay $2 a month or
I
something.
don't like that.
Well, I don't
don't
either.
like
And I'm not going to do that. So,
I don't like that. You know why?
they call it, what do they call it? It's something
I don't know
you
what that
pay.
is.
You pay. I know somebody knows what I'm talking
Let me
about.
see if they know. Oh, somebody just said, a bunch of them. They said Patreon?
Patreon.
I don't
Yeah.
like that.
I'm not going to do Patreon. So I think I want everybody to be on this all the time.
I want everybody to know everything.
Yep. So if look here, I'm snagged. So
What have you done?
my microphone's
Yeah, no, I don't like that at all.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. With David saying swag store, we have been meaning to get merchandise out like crazy. So we're going to work on that. We haven't had time.
Oh, we got to have hats and t-shirts.
Yeah, and a calendar, and we got to do all kinds of stuff. But we got to call
Yeah.
it merch, Randy.
Merch.
People say merch. Get that merch.
Get that merch.
That's what
man.
they say.
Get that merch on.
I just want to say really quick, you went to the bathroom, but I was in the lodge at the Timberline. I'm not going to tell you how much I spent in the gift shop. Bryce was there, saw the whole deal go down, but don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Hope you use your own money.
Well, you would think I would have. So, anyway.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much for the ride home.
We have got to do the postcards this week. We're going to have to do it via Alyssa and Amber on the phone because we don't know when we're coming back. So
I feel like this trip we were on for what, an hour and 15, 20 minutes?
a little over an hour. Mm-hmm.
You guys rode home, and I feel like it was a 10-minute ride.
I know.
It was.
I know.
Thank you for doing that. That's cool. Yeah. Again, show up tomorrow. We'll come on. It will not be this late.
No, we'll try and do it earlier.
Yeah, because I'm going to be in Valley Roofing and show you guys the metal and the house and what we're doing and the wood and the lumber and the things we're coming up with. The windows, just some really cool stuff. The guys working. So come back in tomorrow, all right, everybody?
Everybody said it was a great ride. Norma
Thanks,
just
man.
said that. Thank you all. That's very nice.
I know it's late. We're up late with you guys, so appreciate it.
Yeah,
Can't
it
thank
is
you enough.
8:00. So it's what time is it here? 11.
Yep.
Eastern time.
11:04.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
All right. Have a great night.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
Bye.